Maybe the most productive thing you can do is rest. You are sitting on your couch. The room is quiet, except for the gentle hum of the refrigerator. Your phone, that demanding little rectangle of endless tasks and notifications, is lying face down on the coffee table. You are not trying to fix anything. You are not strategizing your next move. You are not composing a witty comeback for an email you received 3 days ago. You are just breathing. For a moment, nothing whatsoever is happening. This can feel deeply strange. In our world, it can feel like a small, rebellious miracle. This state of doing nothing is often misunderstood. We are taught to view stillness as a void, a vacuum that must be filled with activity. We imagine it as a sign that we have failed. We imagine it as a sign that we have run out of things to do, or worse, that we have run out of ambition. But what if this moment of quiet is not an ending? What if it is a beginning in disguise? What if the quiet is not empty, but instead full of potential, waiting for the noise to die down so it can be heard? The world will always demand more from you. The secret is learning to demand less from yourself, at least for a little while. Maybe the most productive thing you can do is rest. Before every major transition, whether it's leaving a job, starting a business, reinventing yourself, or escaping Karen from HR, there's a necessary pause. Not the "I forgot my password again" type of pause. The deep, soul-level Wi-Fi reconnecting kind of pause. The end of something, job, identity, routine, creates emotional fatigue. Your brain loves familiarity, even when you hate your job. Change equals cognitive overload. The void period, the in-between where nothing makes sense, why your energy drops right before your breakthrough. You ever sit at your desk, stare at your screen, and your soul gently exits your body, like you're on your own, babe. Sometimes your brain is buffering and you just need to wait for it to load. The urge to immediately fill the silence is powerful. It is a well-trained reflex. You might hear an internal voice yelling at you to get up and do something. Organize the bookshelf, plan your meals for the week, search for a new job, search for a new apartment, search for a new life. This is the background hum of modern existence, the constant pressure to optimize every second. But right now, on this couch, you are resisting that hum. You are choosing, just for this moment, to be unproductive. And in that choice, you find a different kind of power. It is not the power of forward momentum. It is the power of grounding. It is the power of letting the dust settle so you can see where you actually are. Before you can figure out where you are going, you need a clear view of your starting point. This moment of stillness is not laziness, it is reconnaissance. The world can wait. Your inbox can wait. Your grand reinvention can wait. First, you must simply be. We live in a culture that worships at the altar of hustle. The prevailing message, screamed from every corner of the internet, is to move faster, do more, be relentlessly visible. This philosophy suggests that any moment not spent producing, networking, optimizing is a moment wasted. It is a loud, insistent, intimidating message. It can make you feel a deep sense of guilt or inadequacy for simply wanting to pause. It whispers that if you slow down, you will be left behind, forgotten, rendered irrelevant. This is hustle culture's loudest and most damaging lie. The truth is quite different. Meaningful, sustainable change is rarely born from a state of frantic activity. Rest is not the enemy of progress. It is an essential component of it. When you give yourself permission to rest, you are not stepping off the path. You are engaging in a different, quieter kind of work. This is the work of integration, reflection, clarification. When you pause, your nervous system finally gets a chance to downshift from fight or flight to rest and digest. Your thoughts slow down. You can finally be honest with yourself, away from the pressure to perform. Rest is not the opposite of work. It is the partner of work. The growth happens in the quiet, dark soil, aided by water and time. Hitting pause on your life is like giving your own seed the darkness, the water, the time it needs. The pressure to be constantly productive is a trap. It keeps you running, generating motion without progress, toward burnout, the enemy of creativity and courage. Rest creates the conditions for your next chapter to emerge. So, what exactly is happening in your brain when you finally stop forcing it? First, it gives your identity time to catch up with your reality. You may have just left a role you held for years. You are no longer the lawyer. You are no longer Sarah's partner. But the new role has not yet arrived. You are in between. This liminal state can feel like floating in open water, but floating is not empty. It's where your inner self can shed its old skin and find a new shape. Second, rest regulates your nervous system. Big life changes trigger ancient fear responses. When you slow down and intentionally do less, your body learns it is safe. Physiological calm is the prerequisite for clear thinking. You stop reacting from fear and begin responding from centered calm. Third, rest clears mental bandwidth. Quiet time acts like a broom, sweeping the countertop clean so new ideas can land. New plans often arrive not with a bang, but with a quiet sense of, oh, there you are. Fourth, rest helps you audit old stories. Hold them to the light. They are stories, not facts. Decide what to keep and what to leave behind. I remember a friend named Maya. She'd worked in a high-pressure marketing job for nearly a decade. One Tuesday, she walked into her boss's office and quit. She did not rush to update her resume or start networking. Instead, she rented a small, slightly damp room by the sea for a month. No grand plan. Sitting on a bench, watching the waves roll in, drinking lukewarm tea from a flask. After a few weeks, small ideas surfaced. Pottery, an old subject she loved. She didn't force them. They arrived because she created space. Her pause wasn't escape. It was the entry point to her next life. When we talk about doing nothing, it does not necessarily mean booking a one-way ticket to a silent monastery on a remote mountain. Though if you can do that, fantastic. For most of us, rest must be woven into the fabric of our existing lives. First, the gentle pause. Start small. Be kind to yourself. Slow your morning routine by 15 minutes. Don't grab your phone the moment you wake up. Lie in bed and notice the light. Take a short, aimless walk at lunchtime. Sit quietly with a cup of tea for 10 minutes. Let your thoughts drift like clouds. This is not wasted time. It's self-maintenance, an act of care. Second, the restorative pause. Step away from the inputs that drain you. Go completely offline for a few hours or a full day. Try a low-pressure hobby for joy, not output. Doodling, baking a simple loaf of bread, rewatching an old favorite comedy. Listen to your body. Sleep when you're tired, even at 8 p.m. Eat simple, nourishing food. These acts rebuild depleted energy reserves. Finally, the don't rush the reinvention pause, a strategic form of stillness. Resist the pressure to make a new plan immediately. Clarity usually comes slowly, in pieces. Block undecided time on your calendar. Give yourself permission to not know what's next. Let ideas surface without turning them into to-dos. This is the space where you can tell a good idea from the one that's right for you right now. Press the great big pause button on your life. This is not about giving up. It's about gathering strength. Think of it like a mountaineer. A climber doesn't run up a mountain. They spend time at base camp to acclimatize. They rest, they eat, they wait. This inactivity is not wasted time. It's a crucial part of the journey. You make decisions from clarity, not panic. You reconnect with intuition. You regain emotional capacity. You reset your standards. You become more grounded and courageous. It's hard to hear your inner voice when your brain is screaming deadline, like a malfunctioning fire alarm. After rest, even Karen from HR can't shake your peace. Imagine that. Think of your life as a large house with many rooms. One represents the old you, another the new you, empty and waiting. In between is a quiet waiting room. Here you can sit down and breathe. You can take off the heavy coat of old habits and obligations. This is not a void. It hums with quiet possibility. Let new ideas and feelings unpack themselves slowly. Decide which ones you want to carry into the next room of your life. Spending time here isn't being stuck. It's necessary. Rush it and you'll drag broken furniture into a clean space. Rest changes your standards. You might finally say a firm no. You might choose the path that fits your life. Life moves in seasons. Planting, harvesting, and fallow. Honoring the fallow season is the wisest thing you can do. Some people will inevitably worry. If I pause, will I miss my chance? Will someone else get the job, the opportunity, the life that was meant for me? Acting from panic often costs more than waiting. A rested pause can save you months, even years, of heartache. In a world that glorifies motion, choosing to be motionless is a radical act. Trust your process over the world's timeline. Have faith that something good is germinating in the quiet. Listen to yourself over the crowd. When you emerge from intentional rest, you are not the same. You are calmer. Your vision is clearer. Your energy reserves are replenished. You are more attuned to your intuition. When the right opportunity appears, you'll recognize it and seize it with conviction, not desperation. You'll have stamina for the challenges ahead. Life isn't a linear race. It's a series of seasons. If you find yourself on the couch, staring at a wall, feeling stuck, here's a piece of emotional validation you might need to hear. You are not lazy. You are not failing. You are not behind. You are simply in a state of transition, and your system is wisely demanding a pause. This is your official permission slip to grant yourself that pause. You do not need to earn it. You do not need to justify it to anyone. You simply need to give it to yourself. Here is a short checklist of 4 simple actions you can try this week. Pick just one. Unplug for the first hour of your morning. No phone, no news, no email. Take one 20-minute walk. No destination, no podcast, no agenda. Write down 3 honest sentences about what you feel you are leaving behind. No judgment. Say, I am allowed to rest each night before sleep. These steps create a tiny pocket of space. Pausing may feel awkward. Just notice the urge to rush and gently return to stillness.